I think I'll give you a little tour of how the morning prayers go. They're slightly more complex than the other two, the evening and the night, or the afternoon and the night prayers. So since my room is messy, and I don't really have much desk space, and anyways, I tend to pray just kind of sitting on my bed facing east, because that's where you're supposed to face. You're supposed to face towards Jerusalem, and east is that way, and my bed is on the western wall. So yeah, tefillin. A lot of times it'll come in a velour box. Sorry, a velour bag. I think I might have mine still. You open up the Tfidanit, which is just a play on words on Tfidanit, which is a cooler, an igloo, if you use brand names. This has a mirror so that you can adjust it when you put it on your head, because there's a head one and a hand one. So this one is the hand one. It says yad, which means arm or hand. And this one says rosh, which means head. The name of the company that makes my particular one, there are a few companies. There are two different customs of doing it. There's Rashi and Rabbeinu Tam, and I use that custom. I don't know why, but that's what we do. That just says Jerusalem on it, Yerushalayim, and it has all sorts of things written along the sides. That says Yerushalayim again in a slightly different way of spelling it. And now we put it on. So first things first, we take them out of their boxes. This one is the one for the arm. It is a plain, square, leather strapped, so leather boxed device. Inside there are 4 pieces of parchment with passages from the Bible, the Old Testament, because we only do the Old Testament in Judaism. And then this is the head one, which is very, very similar. Also has the passages inside, but this one has a slight design on it. I'm not exactly sure why the head one always has the design and the arm one is always smooth. That is a shin that stands for Shaddai, which is a name of God in a way. And then on this side, there's shin with an extra line, which I never really remember why it is, but that's a thing. Also, the one that goes on the head has a knot on the back, and there are different ways of having the knot. So some looks like that, and some look like a square. And that goes on the soft part right behind your scalp. By soft part on the scalp, I mean here. It sits right there. Since you're not supposed to talk during the actual placement of the tefillin, I guess I'll explain now before I do anything. So you put the arm one on your arm, on the muscle right here, and then you wrap it 7 times along the arm until you reach your wrist. Then you put the head one on. The box is supposed to end at the end of the hairline and be smack in the middle of the face. Bands go around the head, knot around the soft part of your neck, and then you continue wrapping along your hand. Again, there are a few different customs. Also, if you're a righty or a lefty, and if your tefillin are a Rashi or a Rabbeinu Tam, so then the wrap starts on different parts. Basically, if you're a lefty, then you wrap it on your right hand. If you're a righty, you wrap it on your left hand. You wrap it on your weaker hand. Technically, the left side is the more proper, not because they're leftists, but because it's supposed to be closer to your heart. So left arm closer to the heart, because even though it's like this, it's kind of like that. And so you wrap it, and it makes also a shin shape. I will show you in a bit. And then you also wrap it up around your middle finger and then back down, and you tie it. Oh, one last thing. You also make a blessing for the hand one and a blessing for the head one, and then kind of another little saying. A lot of people use what is called a Siddur, or a prayer book, I guess, in English. This one's mine. It's a small one. It has all the prayers for all the days of all the year, besides Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, which have their own books because those are unique prayers, basically, and they take up about the whole size of this each. Also, there is a kind of garment that people wear under shirts, and it is called the tzitzit, or the tassels. So there are 4 tassels. I don't always wear it, and I don't always wear it on me. Out, I mean. I don't always wear it out. I'm not the best at wearing it every day. It sometimes gets very uncomfortable and hot. And I don't know, and when I do, I don't always wear them sticking out. I usually tuck them in. But that is also a thing that Orthodox Jews wear. You'll tend to see them, you know, the ones that have the big side curls, and they'll have long tassels hanging out. I'll let you see the tie. So that's what it looks like. Looks like a shin. It's just tying it up. See? A shin. Just like the 3-pronged letter on the side of the head. So there was a question if it's really uncomfortable or painful. It's actually not that bad. You don't have to tie it tight. I tend to, because otherwise it slips off my arm. The tip of my finger sometimes gets a little chilly, but nothing too bad. I only have it on for about 10 or 15 minutes anyways. 30 at the most, if it's a really long prayer. And then you take it off, and that's it, and then the next day you put it back on. Now I'll get to praying. So, when you're done, you take them off in the opposite way. So, unwrap the hand, take off the head, then take off the rest of the arm, and then wrap them both up. It kind of splits halfway for this one, and this one you do 7 on one side, and then 7 on the other side. Comes out about that, and you put them back in. So the head goes in first, and then the hand goes in second, and then you put on the lid just to make sure everything stays in there. And then you zip it up, and then you put the Siddur in the pouch, and then you're done. You have little marks on your arms that go away after about 15 minutes. And you might have a messed up hairstyle with kind of lines here, but you can brush your hair. And that's it.